Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ezine. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always watching my videos. I don't take it for granted. So today we're going to be digressing a little from, the usual topics you see on this channel. We're going to be talking about something that just became necessary. Maybe not necessary, just something we thought to talk about. So yesterday, the singer Davido and his fiancée Chioma lost their 3-year-old son Ifeanyi, and the internet went crazy and a lot of things happened. So my sister and I were talking about it, and I just told her, okay, why don't we talk about this on my channel where there's like a camera and we just share our views and all of that. So guys, this is the first time my sister will be coming on my channel.
Hi, thank you for having me. I know this is a sensitive topic, but it's worth discussing. I mean, it's on the lips of everyone. Thank you for having me.
This is very impromptu. It's not going to be very, planned, and our conversations will just flow. Let's see where it leads us. So I think I just want to start by asking you, what was the first thought that came to your mind when you heard Davido lost his son?
First off, I was like, no. Let this be one of those pranks. And it was confusing because once I saw on Instagram, oh, singer Davido lost his son, I saw, alerts on Twitter saying, oh, Ifeanyi'S alive. So I chose to stick with the Twitter version. I immediately went to Twitter. It was unexpected because weeks ago or so, his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this amazing video of him where he was dancing and rolling his hands. So like he has won the hearts of every Nigerian. Like he has grown before our eyes. So man, it was a period where I'm like, no, as a human, as a fan of Davido, and as a mom, I was like, God, no, this is where you should show your mighty power.
I know.
It's crazy.
Okay, so personally, I saw it in the morning. I actually saw it on someone's WhatsApp status. I didn't think it was false. I just thought nobody would want to chase clouds. I mean, I assumed, I hoped nobody would chase clouds with that kind of thing. So I just knew it was true. And my first reaction was, oh crap. Like, how do these kind of things happen? And then I now opened Instagram to read what happened, and I saw that he drowned.
I know.
How did you feel about that? That was crazy.
So first off, of course, we are toddler moms. We know how these people slip through our fingers. But the problem I had was when I knew that there were 9 people or 8 people in the house. How can... Ifeanyi is a bubbly and a frisky child, I understand that. But how can he sleep through 9 people? But there's something I saw, and I don't want to think that's true. I heard that or I read somewhere, of course, you can't validate all these bloggers. Yeah, that's but true. I read somewhere that he drowned 2 hours. He was found 2 hours prior. I don't know how true that is, but if that was it, for me, I know, yes, natural things happen, but I started to sense some foul play, because how can this kid be out of sight for people that are paid to care for him for that long?
2 hours.
So,
I'm actually shocked. I heard that it took a while before they found him, but I didn't think 2 hours. I thought 20 to 30 minutes. I didn't think 2 hours. That's just crazy. It's just all over the place. I can only imagine what his parents will be going through. A lot of people are saying what Davido will be going through, but honestly, I'm talking from the standpoint of a mom. I can only imagine what Chioma will be thinking, what she'll be playing in her head. I'm very sure she'll start to blame herself, which I feel so bad about. Because she will not just, her son didn't just die. She will ask herself, where was I? What was more important, than catering to myself? I think that's how I would have felt. So I feel I feel so bad, pardon me. I felt so bad when I heard about it. I just wonder what his parents would think. And then so much started happening on social media.
I know.
People were posting reaction, videos and all of that. And what I can't understand is how Nigerians turn every tragedy into a blame game, into people who are blaming, knowing who to blame, into telling people who are grieving not to grieve. What I mean is, so a particular model came up. His name is Aziz. I think I saw that's what they call him. I've never heard of him before. And he goes on to say, if you are feeling bad for Davido, then you should feel bad for the millions of Nigerian children who die every day. Why would you pick out Davido and feel bad for him? Someone else also comes to say, I think they call him Slim Case. He came out to rant a lot and say he's worried about how people... Actually, I want to ask you a question about that. He's worried about how people have gone about their daily activities. That even celebrities who posted, RIP to the guy, are now posting skits like 2 hours later. Why would people just move on that way? So my question to you would be, What do you think about that? Considering that yesterday you also felt a little bad. You said you didn't want to post a song you wanted to post because you just felt as a mom you wanted to like you get what I mean?
Yeah, I actually, it's my birthday month, so I wanted to like post counting down to my birthday, but I felt really I felt it was going to be insensitive. Now there's no obligation. This was just me as a mom, you know. Empathy, I think, is placing yourself in someone's shoes. So I was trying to place myself in their shoes. How would I have felt? But then, while I understand the first, okay, so the Aziz one that says people are going about their business, that's life. Slim case. Yeah. That's life. You know, so I'm in HR and I keep telling employees that take care of yourself. The day you drop dead, business continues. So that one was just validating my own school of thought that people don't really care. But then I wouldn't entirely say he was wrong for that, because I know those that seem closely related with Davido have taken down things, put many things on pause. So you can't expect the average Nigerian to pause their life. It's not realistic. Then regarding the one that's saying, oh, children are dying, I just have a problem with those kind of people.
I do too.
I really, really have a problem with them, because I mean, Davido is a public figure. This child grew up in our eyes. So now that person, your neighbor's son that died, we don't know. If my neighbor's son dies, I would definitely even mourn more, because I probably have a relationship with them. But you can't come and tell me that somebody that died somewhere that I don't know, I'll just wake up because people die every day. I can't just wake up every day and be sad and depressed. So I feel there was no wisdom, there was no sense to what that guy said.
My exact thought. Do you know there were other people who said, oh, fake love. When the guy's birthday was 2 weeks ago, nobody posted, and now he's dead, people are posting. What do you think about that? Because I don't even want to say what I think. It's just crazy.
So I think the finality of death is different from birthday celebrations. I'm not underrating celebrating people alive. I just think that the fact that you're like, man, you won't see this person ever again, just appeals to your heart in a way that you want to commiserate with the family. So I think it's not clout. I mean,
it's just crazy. We all have like secondary school classmates who we've not spoken to in like 5-6 years, and you hear they're dead, and you make an effort to reach out.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. Fake. We're busy. Everybody is busy. We just assume. I just feel like personally, you know, I always think, oh, there'll be another time to show this person I care. There'll be another time I'll reach out to them later. Then when they die, it's just like, oh my God, this is like,
that's it.
I can't see this person again. Like you said, finality of death is so final. You just see, I mean, I can't understand why people will be angry that you are showing love. This world is crazy, but
it's crazy. I mean,
people's talk pattern, I can't even understand it.
Exactly. I don't know how people really think, but I think that is the beauty of life, the variety. I remember, unrelated, but I remember when one day I woke up and I saw Dunsin's accident. As a matter of fact, I don't know this man one-on-one, but once I saw the gravity of the accident, like, as a human being, you know, on a normal day I won't post Dunsin and say happy birthday, but that moment telling you that life can be fickle. So I mean, people should not judge people for how they choose to mourn or how they choose to celebrate
or even express themselves generally. If I decide I want to mourn Queen Elizabeth for 1 year, it's really nobody's business. I mean, as long as I'm not disturbing you while doing that, I mean, I have the right to do whatever I want to do.
I mean, live and let live.
I mean, you said I mean so many times. Okay, so moving on, what do you think Chioma will be going through right now? I want to step aside from Davido because honestly, I feel like the women are more, you know, you get...
They feel the whole heat more.
Yes, they do feel the whole heat. And it's her son.
Her only child.
Her only child. It's crazy. What do you think she'll be going through? You know, what do you think is the best way to approach that kind of thing? What do you think her families should do better, you know, to help her and all of that?
I honestly think that she'll blame herself. If she's the abnormal mommy, that mommy guilt will always be there, because she'll be like you said earlier, what would I be so important than my son? But one thing I want people to make her understand is life goes on. There are working moms that put their kids in the care of a nursery, creche at as early as 3 months. That doesn't make you a bad parent. You can't put your life on pause because you have a child. She did all she needed to do. 9 people. I mean, some people live in the hands of one person and the child doesn't survives. So 9 people. So the first thing is her family should understand to always make her know that it's not her fault. It could have happened even under her watch. To be honest, it's not her fault. And they should allow her mourn. However she wants to mourn, and someone should always be with her, because she could slide into depression depending on her capacity. Someone should always be with her. And I think how viewers can help is to pray. I believe in the power of prayers. So since you can't reach her one-on-one, if you really feel the whole impact of what has happened, just remember her in prayer and ask for peace of mind. I think that's just the way.
I actually did pray for her yesterday. It's weird. I prayed for her just for a second, because I can't even begin to imagine. It's one thing for your child to be ill. There's this mental preparedness that comes with illness. You say, okay, this could end in death. But you leave a bubbly son to go for an event, and then you come back and you hear he didn't get convulsion, he didn't get any of these illnesses, he drowned. And you're paying people to take care of this child. She will just blame herself on many, many levels. So I think we should not make this too long. So I want to ask some final questions.
I think you didn't even mention of the prophecy part.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my God. I heard that there was a prophet who said Davido'S child was going to die and all of that. I don't know the detail of the story.
Okay.
Do you know more?
The prophet gave a prophecy about, I think, January 7th, that they should pray for Ifeanyi, Davido'S son, something about death. It was pretty clear, and then he put some cryptic messages. I think it's cryptic, T and Y or something like that. And once this guy died, he sat down to say, that there are more things he should say about Davido, say to Davido that was revealed to him and all. Then another prophet said that they should bring Ifeanyi, they shouldn't bury him, they should bring him so he can be revived. And honestly, you see, the mommy part of me, I know it's annoying, but in my head I'm like, they should just give him a try. He could come, the baby can come,
no, please. For
him coming back to life, I can. In fact, now I wish Pharaoh was real in Anika. I wish it was real for the case of that Ifeanyi. I wish it was real. So for the one that said their prophecies, I really am. So I'm a Christian. I don't downplay the power of prophet. Yes, there are a lot of false prophets everywhere. However, I feel like there's no harm in hearing, except the person has proven himself to ask for some things that are not biblical. I just feel there's no harm in giving it a try. But then again, the fear of Nigerian people, if they not hear that you went to the prophet, it's going to be another story. But
no, I think that when your child is involved and it's life and death, that's what people say. But I don't generally believe in going to a prophet who heard something. I feel like most times God gives us prophecies like this so that it can be averted. But if the guy is dead, personally, but as a mom, I feel like she wants to explore all options so that even when she eventually, leaves it to go, she knows she has done everything she can do. I also heard they want to do an autopsy to find out if he really drowned or if something happened and killed him. Yes, I heard that. I heard that this morning, and I read also that they've released 7 out of the 9 people who were detained. So they held back the nanny and the chef. But every other person, it seemed like they collaborated their stories as to where they were and everything. So they were exempted. Or they were just questioned, but they were not held or detained. So these are all of the things still happening. It's just a lot. It's one thing to lose a person. It's another thing to have to deal with this investigation.
Controversies surrounding it.
And being a public figure, people are tagging these people while they are, posting. So your phone is, except people take their phones away from them. It's just crazy. At this point, we should just say that our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with the family, and we hope they pull through this very, very difficult time. And may the soul of the 3-year-old beautiful boy rest in peace.
Amen. Thank you for having me. No, I don't. I just feel better talking about it, for some reason I just feel attached to them. But then he's our son.
This one hits home.
This one hits home. He's our son. He grew up before our eyes. So I just pray for, it's only God that can heal those people. I just pray for God to comfort them. Yes. And I wish that they have their beautiful rainbow babies soon.
I know, right? Because that's another thing we don't want to delve into. That would affect their relationship in so many ways. I hope it brings them closer together instead of pushing them apart. Thank you all for watching. If you watched up until this point, please subscribe to my channel. And we'll be bringing another video to you pretty soon. I have my sister here for a few days. So just best believe I'm going to be keeping her here and using her until I can't use her anymore. I mean, in terms of this channel. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.